Welcome everyone to this video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Canon M3. Now I know I talk about this camera a lot, and there's been a lot of videos overall, but I'm always improving my setup for this channel. And I think I found a setup that I like with it. Now I want to talk about some of the reasons why I got it and what is the big drawback. I think it's probably the biggest thing that you have with the Canon M3. Now the main reason why I got this, well, it's interchangeable lenses. You can connect with an adapter any EOS lens to it, so EF lens, you can connect to it with an adapter, which is a plus. And it has a flip up top, so you can actually see your framing while you're doing a solo shoot like I am. And the big thing that I think is the selling point with this camera is it has an external audio jack, meaning you can connect an external microphone, so you're not using the onboard microphone, which obviously kind of sucks. Now, the biggest thing with the M3 that kind of does suck about it, it has a flip up top. Is that not a side screen? It flips up, so it does have a cold shoe or hot shoe on it where you can connect a shotgun mic to it. Fortunately, if you do that, then you can't really see your LCD screen because there's a big microphone blocking the way. I tried to combat it with using a cold shoe extender, which I think worked perfectly fine. It did kind of block the view a little bit of the LCD screen, but I was okay with it. I can still see myself. I can still frame myself up properly. Now, I read a lot of comments on my YouTube channel about the modifications I made, and there's been plenty of people that stated that you can get an L bracket, or you can do a different setup with it connected to a tripod with a different being off camera, or off the camera I should say. Now the thing with that is I didn't want to have it off the camera because I wanted to be able to interchange between this tripod I'm using now and, like, say, a portable tripod like a Joby Grill Pod. So I thought this was a good way to do it. And honestly, with the L bracket, it just made the camera so big, and it didn't lend itself to being travel worthy. Now, I think I found a bracket that works great with this camera. It gives me complete view of my LCD screen. It's a little off. I'll show you guys in the B-roll when I show you guys, but it does show it very well. And there's different. It's very, I think, multi-functional bracket. Give me 1 second. Let me get the packaging so I can show you guys what it is, and I'll show you my setup. So what bracket am I using? Like I said, the L bracket, which is it's a bracket kind of goes like this. So no, my hand doesn't work like that, but it's kind of like this. It just, I think, makes the camera a lot bigger and bulkier, and that's nothing I don't want with a travel camera like this. Now, I was, like I mostly do, just going around on B&H and looking at different mounts or different things. And I came across a C-shaped bracket, and it looked like it was perfect for the M3. Now, this is what package came with. This is just a cheap one I got from Amazon. This is the Fotaga C-shape hot shoe camcorder DSLR. Basically, they sell this as a video light for your camera, or a off the camera for flash. But I think this works great with a microphone, and also it frees up my hot shoe so I can do more stuff. And also I can probably get more little connectors to add more stuff to it. So yeah, but I'm going to show you guys the setup right here. There's two ways I can set this up, and I'm going to show you guys different setups as well, but there's two ways I can set this up that I'm still playing with. So let me go ahead and flip over to my phone and show you guys my setup. So now, as you guys can see, I can see myself in frame. I can see my whole body. I'm missing a few things up here, right there, but I can actually fix that too with a different setup, which I'll show you in a minute. But again, you might be seeing this is kind of off my mark, but it is actually, let me turn it back on so you can see what I'm doing. So this, you might think this is off the mark, but it's actually pointing in my direction, so it's actually getting my voice very well. So if you know anything about sound and you're doing a boom, you want the microphone not to be on the lips or aim for the mouth because it's such a small margin. You want to actually aim for the diaphragm. That's a little bigger of a margin. You always hit that. So let me guys give you just kind of a round, so you kind of can see here that it's actually off. There we go. It's actually off the mount here. Now I'm going to show you guys a different setup with this if you want to do that way, but I think this is the one I'm going to do for when it's on a tripod like this, but I'm going to flip around and show you the different setups with this, in which I think this is a versatile mount. So I'm shooting this rest on my iPhone, so sorry for the different coloring. But here's the first setup here. Now I think this is going to be good for a tripod setup when it's just me talking, but I can actually use it as a still camera, like as a handheld camera. Here's my new grip. I can use this hand to actually focus and do all the stuff here. So this is the first setup with it. I think this would be good for the tripod. Now there's another setup I'm thinking about using that might be a little better, but I'd love to hear what you think. So comment down below which setup you think looks better or what you think would be better for this situation. So let me guys show you the other setup. So here's the other setup. It's basically the same configuration, but the camera's out more and the bracket's actually back here, which I think this would be better for if you're doing run and gun and you need to use this. It does clip a little bit here, but I mean you can see your full LCD, so this might be another good way. And you actually can move the shotgun mic up here. Since these are all on levers here, you can actually move these around to fit your need. Now I'm going to show you a different way for this. I think it'd be perfect for if you're doing you're not shooting video yourself, you're actually doing more stuff with other people. And this would be a good setup for a second camera if you're doing run and gun. So let me show you that in a second. Now this is a third setup with this. Now this is more like an L bracket, but it gives me full grip here, and it allows me to actually control my LCD screen. I actually have a little better control here. I have more options on the camera. I still connect the microphone, and if I need to I can have a light or just use a light, but I can use this, get a little more stability, so I'm not holding this such close, but I'm getting more stability this way. This I think would be perfect for if you're doing second camera shoot or you're actually doing a shoot with someone else and you're a camera person. This would be a good setup I think for that. These are the three setups I think work perfectly well with a C bracket, which I'm starting to like. So I'm going to go back to my normal camera and we can go from there. That's the idea I have with the C bracket and the different utilities you can use with it, which I think is actually a great tool to have. And I'm kind of glad I was on B&H one day looking for this. And it's kind of weird not seeing my face with like a bar in the middle of it. Anyways, I'm trying the other setup with the camera in front and the bracket in the back, just to see if I like it better or if it's better. So like I said, I'm still playing with it, seeing if it's a good setup for this, but from what I'm seeing and playing with, I really like the C bracket. I think it's a very useful and versatile. Definitely, I think a little better than the L bracket. The L brackets I've seen were just a straight bar. You can't really do much with this. This you can actually do a couple different setups, which is kind of nice. And you can play with it and do different stuff with it. And again, thank you all for all the comments, all the suggestions. Without your guys' suggestions, I wouldn't be searching for something better than what I had. So thank you guys so much for all the suggestions that you guys do. And again, I read all the comments that you guys post. I might not respond to all of them, but I do read them all. So again, thank you guys so much. Without you guys, I wouldn't be continually striving to make this setup better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, you can follow me on my Twitter and Instagram page where I post everything there. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.